Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Wade Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. In my last video, I did a recap of the first 25 cards that I've picked up off of my 100 vintage baseball cards for $10,000 list, and I'm already working on my next 25. Card number 26 is the 1967 Topps Frank Robinson card. Now, in general, I like the 67 top set. It's a pretty basic design with the player's name and position at the top and then the team name at the bottom. It gives a lot of room to appreciate the image of the player. Now, are some of the images better than others for some of the players? Yes. There are some that I like more than others within the set. But overall, I think it is a pretty nice vintage set. And so what I'm going to do is obviously show off card number 26, the 67 Topps Frank Robinson card, but also show off some of the other Hall of Fame cards I have from the 1967 set. So let's turn the camera around and check them out. All right, and here is the card. Really nice. I like that image of Frank Robinson. Here he is with the Orioles. Picked this one up in a PSA 4. Loved the centering on it. There are some issues in the corners which drop it down to a PSA 4. But overall, just a sharp looking card there in my opinion. Again, if you look closely, you'll find the flaws, but from this distance, just looking at it, looks like a great copy of the 67 Topps card. The back here, nice as well. You can, sometimes with the 67s, you get the green is maybe a little bit faded, looks a little dirty. This one isn't too bad. There's the back there. So yeah, very happy that I picked up, added another Frank Robinson card to my collection, working on his player run. I think all the cards that I'm missing for his player run are on my 100 vintage baseball cards for $10,000 list. So before I get into the actual numbers of where this falls on my list, how much I paid for it, and all that stuff, I do want to show off the other 67 Topps cards that I have of Hall of Famers. Fortunately, I have I think in the majority of the bigger name Hall of Famers. Of course, I am missing the Tom Seaver and Rod Carew rookie cards. So those are two of the big ones that I am missing. But we'll start off here with I do have the Mickey Mantle. Not his best image in my opinion. Love the smile, of course, of Mickey Mantle there. But overall, maybe not his best looking card. And somewhat similar to the Willie Mays. Again, overall, nice image, smiling and stuff like that, but it's just a plain portrait shot. But nonetheless, I have the Willie Mays, and both of these cards someday will be in PSA slabs. Then we have the Ernie Banks. Now, this one is one of my favorite Ernie Banks cards. Really like just, again, the smile. It is more of a, again, portrait shot, but you see more of his uniform as compared to the Mantle and Mays. So just the overall colors with his uniform, and they tend to match the color of the team name pretty close to the colors of the player's uniform. So again, another really nice card there from the 67 set. Then I have the Hank Aaron. That one's more of, again, it's a posed shot, but you see the batting cage in the background. It's at the stadium, so I always like shots with the stadium in the background. Just gives it that extra little, I don't know, just appeal to me. There's the Hank Aaron. I also have the Lou Brock. Now this one, maybe not quite has the centering that I normally like, but I believe this was a win from a contest that Mike Baseball Collector did. And this was one of, I think, 3 cards, I think, that were part of the giveaway that I won. So it's a lower graded copy, but it's still Lou Brock card, Hall of Famer. So happy to have it in my collection. Then we follow up, of course, with the Carl Yastrzemski. Is it Triple Crown season in '67? Really like that card. And then finally, one of the few Roberto Clemente cards that I have in my collection. This one I picked up at I think at one of the nationals. I'd have to look up which one it was, but I think I picked this one up at one of the nationals. So nice half grade copy there, well centered. Mainly issues with the corners, but I'm okay with corner issues. It gives it that you know, that aged look. I mean, these are vintage cards. In my mind, I don't need copies that are perfect. So there's that. All right, back to the card at hand, the '67 Frank Robinson. So I had the Frank Robinson on my list in a PSA 7, and I thought a PSA 7 would run me around $85. And just to let you know, the prices that I have listed, if you check out, I do have a link in the description of this video to a Google Docs spreadsheet that has all the cards on my 100 card list, what I have the grade and price that I would probably have to pay for that, and then also for the ones that I've picked up, I've listed the grade that I actually purchased it in and what I paid for the card and how much savings so far every card I've been able to save from what is on the list. So if you want to check that out, you can sort of follow along. But this one here, obviously, I picked up in a PSA 4. So all in, with shipping and tax, I only paid $30. So I saved $55 from going down to a PSA 7, which honestly, I don't need a PSA 7 of this card. I'm very happy with the overall look of this card in a PSA 4, but managed to save by dropping down 3 grades, saving $55. Now in a PSA 4, so how did I do buying a PSA 4 copy? Again, the $30 that I paid was with shipping and tax. These prices here that I'm going to mention are just sale or auction prices, do not include sales and shipping. So on the low end, PSA 4s, may be lucky to get one for 18 bucks, most likely probably off center. On average, they sell for around 25 bucks, and on the high end, 35. So I'm right in the middle of that average to high, but again, that is including shipping and tax. So overall, I think I did good even picking up this PSA 4 copy. Now with the 26 cards in total that I have so far, I thought that based on the grade I had originally assigned it on the list, that I would have to spend $2,340. And for the 26 cards, I've only spent $1,260, free savings of $1,080. So continue to chip away at this list, saving money at the same time. So what I'd like to know in the comments, one, what do you think of this particular Frank Robinson 67 Topps card? But what are some of your other favorite 1967 Topps cards? And with that, that's all I have for you. So until next time, thanks for watching.